I used to get 8 to 12 revision rounds per project, and I was working 70-hour weeks just to keep clients happy. Now I never get more than 2 revisions, my clients are happier than ever, and I can actually charge 40% more per project. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact client feedback system I use, some contract clues that prevents you from revision hell, and how to train your clients on actually giving you clear feedback the first time. So you can stop working nights and weekends on endless revisions. So let's dive in. The first thing is obviously you need to set the right expectations up front. So in the contract, I want you to have how many revisions they get per video and make this super clear. Also, define what a revision is and what a new request is, because those are two different things. And if they ask, for example, for a new thing to add in the video, that's going to cost extra. A revision is something that you have done and they need it to change, but if they want you to add something new in, that's a new request, and that needs to also get accounted in the invoice, and you need to actually charge more. What I have found that's working very well for me is actually having in the onboarding process, giving them the instructions on how to give feedback and show the entire process. This is going to speed up your workflow and allow them to give better feedback to you, so you prevent a bunch of revisions. I like to use two different softwares to actually track the process and collect feedback. The first one is Notion, where we have our client dashboards. This is the hub where they can see all of the projects, in what stage they are in, they can see the scripts, and we have all our clients' data in this hub. But then I like to use Frame.io to actually collect feedback. This is super easy to use, and it works very well for collaborations, because your clients can just go in and look at the video and timestamp and give comments on the video directly what they need to actually change. It's not just easier for my clients, but also for me, because I can see exactly where they want something to change. And yeah, it's just awesome to use Frame.io. It's very cheap, and also the workflow there is super good. A quick tip is also give them a time frame when they need to get the revisions. So 48 to 72 hours after you upload the project. This is just going to allow you to know when you're going to get the feedback, and also so they don't come back after 4 to 5 days and give you some more feedback, because they know that they have this time frame and they need to give all the feedback here. Also, I want you to use tools like Frame.io, where they can actually write out the feedback, because if they say it on a call, it can be very unclear and you forget things. But if you have everything written down, you actually know exactly what you need to do, and it's much easier for you as a editor to do all of the revisions. I've seen it all. I see clients with personal feedback, they feel like they want something changed, but you as a editor are this doesn't make sense. This needs to be this way, because it's gonna increase the engagement or whatever it is. So if they come with some personal feedback that doesn't make sense, just ask your clients what specific business growth or what specific business goal does this actually achieve. So just ask them these questions, and that's gonna get them thinking what's the actual business goal that this is gonna achieve by changing this one thing. And that's also going to prevent you from endless revisions, and you're going to get your clients thinking is this a personal preference or actually a business strategic change that they are going to do. And it's also good to educate your clients. I also have some videos, a mini course for my clients to just educate them on what goes into actually engaging content and content that gets them clients. So this is going to allow them to actually understand the psychology behind the editing, so they are not going to ask for revisions and be confused on certain edits that you do. And for you as a editor to keep all of your clients happy, you need to be quickly at responding. So I would recommend like within 24 hours, just acknowledge that you have got their revisions and communicate clearly with your clients. This is going to keep your clients happier, and it's going to be just much easier to work with your clients. So just respond to them within 24 hours after getting all of the feedback. It's also very good to know when to actually fire a client, because firing a client could actually be a good thing for your business, because that's going to allow you to work more on projects that bring in more and are more meaningful, and you're actually gonna save up some time to actually get new clients in that are better clients. So a few things to look for is like if people are giving you way too much revisions with no clear direction, that's a sign to actually fire your clients, because they don't see the value that you're doing. Another thing is also if they have very poor communication skills. If they can't communicate with you, it's very hard to work with them. And if they have very unrealistic like demands, you also need to fire them, because that's just a headache for you, and it's gonna hurt your business and all of your other clients as well. So remember, it's okay to actually fire clients that are not good for you. And that's essentially it. I would say the most important things is having a good onboarding process to set clear expectations and have a contract where it's written clearly how many revisions they are getting and the difference between a revision and a new request. You need to have this in a contract with your clients, because if there come some complications, you can also always refer back to the contract that you agreed on. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video. And with that being said, it's time to get back to work.